Hi, this is Lawrence Ventura, also known as Punk Rock Skate Dad on Instagram if you're interested. Today I'm going to go over the G.I. Joe Classified Cobra Island Firefly, which is once again the Target exclusive. I'm not even really going to go into too much on how difficulty is defined, along with all the Target figures, along with all the classified figures. There's our box, number 21. Nice art. Here's Cobra Island. Packaging. So, once again, nice art. And here's our figure. And so for this figure, I'm going to quickly go over him, how he looks. I think he looks pretty nice, to be honest. I didn't even bring up the original Firefly from the original G.I. Joes because he really doesn't look anything like him. So there's no use trying to compare him. I don't think there's anything other than gray and some camouflage. But he's a nice looking figure. He looks better than what I think they showed us on Hasbro Pulse when they did PulseCon. Doesn't look nearly as bulky right here. And I'm also going to kind of compare him to this Havoc Fortnite figure, which is clearly a Firefly. Now, I'm not going to really review him too much because I already did a review on him, comparing him to Firefly, and I also did a comparison of him to the G.I. Joe Classified line when they first started. So, if you're interested, you can see my other videos, look that up, and decide if you want this guy. So, let's not waste any time, and we'll quickly look at the Firefly. Alright, so here we have the Firefly. Once again, he is a nice looking figure, but he looks nothing like Firefly. I don't hate him. Again, I don't think he looks nearly as bulky as what we had seen before, but he has nothing that's reminiscent, in my opinion, of the original Firefly, other than being gray with camouflage. Even his mask doesn't really resemble it. But I will say this, they did some really cool stuff. On the backpack that comes off here, you have dynamite. So, you have some nice dynamite. Just clips right on. You have your little drone, and from what I can tell, this controls the drone, which is a nice little detail, and he pops right into here. So you can put them all together. This slides right on in, and it actually articulates up and down. I know in a lot of pictures I've seen, this has been flipped down, and when you put it on his back like this, it actually makes him look like he has speakers. So, I don't want my Firefly to have speakers, so I left mine in the up position to make it actually look like he's a drone about ready to take off. He clearly has a bomb vest, which is nice. They're trying to say he's an explosive expert. A lot of bombs, grenades, but other than that, he's not really the Firefly that we, fell in love with. Goggles come off like all the other goggles that we've seen with the figures. I don't put them on all the way because, first off, I don't even think he looks that good. If you put him down, he looks more like, I don't know, like some weird figure. So, you put it up, and it looks like they're just sitting there. I think that actually looks a lot nicer. He does stand nice. I was actually able to get him to make it look like he's shooting up, because if he's looking straight ahead, you actually really don't see any of the articulation of his face because of the bomb vest. Now, if you look online, you've seen people actually take the bomb vest off, and he's not painted camouflage underneath it. So that's kind of disappointing because I think he would look more like an original Firefly if we were able to take this off. So I know I've seen people paint it, but that's past what I do. So I'm leaving it on. But quickly, I want to compare him to the Havoc. So here's a Havoc figure from Fortnite. As you can see, he's a little bit shorter. I do talk about that in another video that I have done. And to be honest, this guy actually looks more like Firefly. I'm not going to really go over him. I went over them. There's a video that I have online comparing them to Firefly and also comparing them to the actual classified figures. But if you just want a Firefly for your classified figures, and you're not worried about getting the original one, then I'm going to tell you, go ahead and get this guy. I just looked him up on Amazon, still for 22 bucks, so it's well worth it. And once again, I think he looks way more like Firefly. And you can watch my video and decide for yourself, or you can go out, spend, I think it's 50 to 60 bucks on eBay to get a Firefly, if you can't find them in the stores. I'm actually kind of surprised at that he's going for about $30 cheaper than the Viper, considering I had an easier time finding the Viper. But everyone may be different in different areas. So, anyway, if you like him, say go ahead and pick him up. He does look way better than what we saw. It's not even an argument. He looks just way better than what I thought we saw. You know, I hope I'm doing a good job of showing you how the vest looks. It doesn't look nearly as bulky. I did see someone had cut this off right here, and they said it looks better. The only issue is, once again, it's not camouflage there, so it doesn't really match that well. Also, I really don't want to cut into anything if I don't need to. Yeah, I open my figures, but I do want to have it so if I ever decide to sell them, which I have no intention of doing, I can throw them back in the box. They kept the box in nice shape. I love that everything comes out. So, anyway, here's your Firefly. Hope you like them. Hope you're able to find them, because I think it's ridiculous that everyone can't pick up these figures. This little Cobra symbol, but again, he looks nothing like the original. Havoc looks more like Firefly. I have them both. I like them both, to be honest, but this is your decision. So anyway, there you go. Okay, so there you have it. Here's your comparison of your Firefly, the Judge Classified, and decide if you want to, if you want to get them, if you want to invest the money into them to find it. Again, he's not going to be that easy to find, just like all the Target exclusives. Although, again, he's going cheaper than the Viper by like $30 on eBay, which is kind of shocking because I thought he'd be harder to find. And for me, he was actually harder to find. But here's your figure. If you like him, go and pick him up. If you just need a Firefly for your classified line and you're not too happy about him, or you don't want to spend the extra money, pick this guy up on Amazon. $22, I found him still today. And if you don't like the gun, which I don't think is a bad gun, to be honest, it's green, you can find on Etsy the actual modified Firefly gun scaled to 6-inch figures. So, there's the video. Hope you enjoy it. If you do, give me a thumbs up. And once again, my name is Punk Rock Skate Dad on Instagram if you're interested, and have a great night.